Hello, my name is Tim Steinke, and today I'm presenting on rainwater conservation by means of rooftop runoff collection. Like many Americans, my family has a lawn and garden, both of which need maintenance and care to keep healthy. One of the largest maintenance items needed to maintain gardens and lawns is water. This is also where 80% or more fresh water goes worldwide. Agriculture, as seen in this illustration. Once you subtract for thermoelectric power, which most of actually does get redirected into irrigation, over 80% of that actually goes to irrigation. There are also growing concerns regarding how much we are taxing the freshwater supply in America by means of depletion of underground aquifers. As you can see, the areas in red, orange, and yellow are areas that have declined, while only a few areas shown in green on this illustration are areas that have grown. This means we need to supplement our aquifers, which is one of our main means outside of the Great Lakes of obtaining fresh water. One method of reducing our dependence on these large natural reservoirs is residential and commercial rainwater collection. The methods of rainwater collection vary greatly depending on the region and source of where the water is being collected from. One of the easiest and most universal methods is proper rooftop collection, shown here in a rain barrel. Rooftop collection has been around for millennia, as shown here in India, where an ancient rainwater collection device has been retrofitted with modern rainwater collection barrels. It has proven a couple advantages over groundwater collection, those being cleanliness of the water and the ease of installation and maintenance of a collection system. Having a system that is cheap and low maintenance provides target users with more time to maintain their crop and reduce equipment costs. The low entry cost and reduction of demand on other water sources make rooftop collection popular in developing countries, the same as homestead situations. When collected from appropriate roofs, it is already purified via the hydrological cycle, meaning that it is acceptable for both agricultural and potable needs, or human consumption needs. In the paper authored by Akintola and Sangodoyin, there was research done as to the groundwater quality in Nigeria. However, the results are applicable to other areas as results were taken. And it found that the groundwater in industrial areas is not acceptable for human consumption due to bacterial infestation, nor is it chemically acceptable for irrigation. In these regions, homestead watering is difficult due to needing either city water, which may not be available or is obtained at a high cost, or a standalone watering system, which is cost prohibitive to independent farmers. The advantages of rainwater use and collection is worldwide and is being pushed by governments to reduce rainwater use as well as private conservation groups to increase public health. There are some side effects to the health of the runoff, those being in industrial areas known as a first flush. A first flush system makes sure that when the water first hits the roof, it is able to run off and flush all the bird debris and other dirt that may have accumulated during a dry season. This also gets rid of a lot of the bacterial issues that you get with rainwater collection after a dry spell, such as bird feces and other bacterial infestations. What a first flush system does is it allows the water to flow into a basin where sediment carries. Eventually, a float valve will come up and redirect it into the rain barrel for collection. All this means is without a first flush diverter or filtration system, rainwater collection into a barrel is really only usable for agricultural means, such as garden irrigation. Shown here, you have a rooftop collecting into barrels, which is then passively cycled into a garden. The overall advantages of rainwater collection systems are numerous. It is basically free water in multiple contexts, which is beneficial to developing countries. The water is free of processing. It is collected under the collector's watchful eye at all times, which means it is free of manipulation. And it is free of anything added to the water by the discretion of the harvester. Finally, the water after the first flush is free of contaminants, meaning it is good for clean water use, such as human consumption, cleaning, and agricultural needs. All this combined with low entry costs and ease of maintenance makes rainwater collection sustainable and healthy as well. Here are the sources I used. Thank you for watching this presentation on rainwater collection.